私の名前は月姫蘭子。お察しの通り、全世界の月姫駐車場を牛耳っている月姫財閥のお嬢様。これまでの人生でもう何万回以上月姫シャコってあだ名で呼ばれて。
This is everything I'll show untelling the tale about the story of this game, although I might be left with nothing much else to show. But yeah, welcome everyone for the video review of Ranko Tsukigime's Longest Day, the latest game from Grasshopper Manufacture of No More Heroes fame, and Crispy's of Tokyo Jungle fame, and inspired by Short Piece, a collection of animated shorts that are included on the game's disc. The game is currently available in all markets, and I'm basing this review on the European version. I won't touch the animated shorts, and will focus on Ranko's adventure. To continue my opening statement, the game fully backs its inspiration. I started the game without knowing what to expect, and after an hour and a half I was done with it, except for half of the unlockable concept art. Has anyone played Liberation Maiden on the 3DS? Well, Ranko's Longest Day ends in a similar note with a story cliffhanger. Liberation Maiden got a visual novel as a sequel, so I'm fully expected to see Ranko's adventure continue as a flipper table. Anyway, in most stages you run from left to right, killing enemies to get ammo for your violin, which is used to temporarily repel a wall of death constantly moving toward you. I said most stages because this is a Grasshopper game, and so in other stages you'll be... oh well, no, I can't. You see, the biggest attraction of Ranko Tsukigime's Longest Day is what happens, and it's like watching a very strange anime. Unfortunately, this strangeness does not translate to a good story, and the final impression is that everything is completely bonkers just for the sake of it. You'll be amused by the various cutscenes, but it's nothing like the well-constructed madness found, for example, in the opening episode of Kyosugiga. That leaves us with the game that, I already established, is incredibly short. It's also very easy, and the only challenge is to find all unlockables. That is really limited to the concept art, as music, stages and costumes are unlocked effortlessly. Controls are fluid, and stages are built around Ranko's floaty jump, with large platforms and plenty of room for mistakes, even when attacking enemies. In fact, attacking enemies boils down to simply pressing the square button when they are in Ranko's proximity, and bullets can be deflected when they are very far away, and apparently Ranko can only be killed by the pursuer on the left side of the screen. In later stages, every sense of urgency is completely lost when whatever pursues you merely stops waiting for you to cross a wall jump section. Stages almost feel like a bothersome commercial during an animated feature, and that animated feature is very stylish but devoid of depth. I'd like to say that the game is average or bad, but there is so little in it that the only thing I can think of is the ever-changing animation style in the cutscenes, and nothing else. It doesn't feel unfinished. The controls work, graphics are smooth and nice to see, the music blends in perfectly. It's just finished before you know it, and gaming stages are very insipid. At least the cutscenes leave you with a smile for the absolute insanity that permeates them. Before closing, I'd like to point out that Bandai Namco's localization is possibly the laziest localization I ever saw, just a tad better than the US version of Art on Helico 2. The game only has Japanese voices, and everything is subtitled, and you can't turn those off. In fact, the game even lacks the ability to set volume. Anyway, subtitles during cutscenes are almost always out of sync, and not just a second, but by a lot, like subtitles appearing 2 or 3 spoken lines before they should. Even text in the very few static cutscenes is translated by overimposing subtitles, in a way that even the worst fansub group would refuse to release such a product. If you want the animated shorts, go and pick Short Piece, Ranko Tsukigime's Longest Day, but don't do that for the game or its cutscenes. They are not worth the very short time they ask. I hope you have enjoyed this review and you'll stick around for more. Briario Skarensky, over and out.